Before the noise of the world reaches you, there is a blade of silence sharp enough to cut through anxiety, like a sword that wounds nothing. In the next few minutes, you'll hear 5 affirmations born from the heart of Buddhism and refined for modern city life. You'll discover how a single phrase said upon waking can loosen the grip of fear, how one breath can realign the spine of your day, and how a simple intention can bend destiny. Here is the story, happening now in the present. A body opens its eyes. The mind wants to run, the street roars, the screen flickers, but something remembers itself. 5 affirmations, 5 steps. Breathe and return. Look inward. Release what tightens. Awaken compassion. Plant good causes. And then the day, wild and untamed, lowers its back and allows itself to be touched. Let's walk together. Affirmation 1. I am here. I breathe and return home. The common enemy is the autopilot, the invisible hand that pushes you to check messages before feeling your own pulse. The antidote is simple and fierce: presence. Whispered softly or repeated in your mind, this affirmation isn't decoration, it's a rope that pulls you from the river of distraction. I am here, I breathe and return home. Home isn't an address or a tidy room. Home is the exact point where air becomes body and body becomes aware. Inhale and notice the cool air entering. Exhale and feel the warmth leaving. Nothing is more urgent than this return. Picture dawn entering through your window. Before touching your phone, your hand touches your chest. A heart is working there, asking for nothing. I am here. I breathe and return home. Buddhism calls it mindfulness, an inner monastery built right in the middle of traffic. When your thoughts scatter like a swarm, the mantra is your lighthouse. Each word anchors you. It's not about understanding, it's about holding steady. Paradoxically, the slower you move, the more the essential advances. The present moment isn't small. It's a vast plaza with no walls. In your breath, you find your oldest ally. The screen makes promises. The breath delivers. At the office, in line, in the kitchen, return to the body as if recognizing an ancient house that was always yours. I am here, I breathe and return home, and the world for a moment learns to wait. Affirmation 2. Everything changes. I too transform with ease. Fear feeds on the illusion of control. Life is a river, but the ego wants a dam. This affirmation isn't resignation. It's wisdom. Everything changes. In Buddhism, the word is impermanence, a key that opens and closes doors. Nothing that appears is meant to stay the same. Recognizing that truth prevents the suffering born from stubbornness. Saying it at dawn oils the hinges of the mind. Everything changes. I too transform with ease. Ease matters. The rigid stone breaks. The flexible bamboo survives the wind. Imagine a city under rain. Plans shift, trains are late, schedules lose shape. In that scene, someone breathes and whispers, everything changes. That phrase keeps the soul from shattering against the inevitable. Weather changes, moods change, markets shift, relationships evolve. You transform when you accept that the wave will pass over you and still leave you cleaner. Flexibility is a quiet revolution. It doesn't mean giving up, it means adapting without losing your roots. The urban monk moves like water in whatever glass it touches. Pride wants a fixed story, life prefers drafts. Everything changes. I too transform with ease. Each morning, this phrase gives you a spine made of wind. It lets you bend without breaking, change your mind without betraying yourself, and thank the endings that once terrified you. Beauty doesn't die. It changes shape. Affirmation 3. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. The city sells thousands of hooks to hang your soul on. Identity through possessions, success through labels, comfort through likes. Attachment is the most persuasive salesman and the oldest jailer. This affirmation cuts the rope without violence. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. What is mine in Buddhism isn't what I hold on to, it is what does not chain me. True possession is freedom. Buddhism doesn't preach lovelessness, it teaches lightness. Picture a desk crowded with papers, notifications, tasks, a heart crowded with stories past their time. The affirmation walks through that room and opens the windows. I don't cling. Yesterday's argument, released. An expectation that doesn't fit reality, released. A rigid self-image, released. I release what isn't mine, what isn't yours. The reactions of others, their judgments, the algorithm's noise, the past pretending to be the future. What is yours? The ability to respond with clarity, not to control the ocean. Here comes the cognitive judo. By letting go, you receive. By releasing, you create space. A full cup can't hold more water, even if it's pure. Emptying isn't losing, it's regaining function. To let go of an old resentment, an expired role, a borrowed desire, is to lighten your body. Attachment confuses value with possession. Practice confuses neither and loves better. A heart without claws embraces more. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. Said every morning, this key unlocks the drawers where peace was hiding. Affirmation. 4. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. This phrase is a bridge. It carries you out of the narrow room of me into the wide plaza of us. In Buddhism, it's called metta, loving kindness, not sentimentality, but character engineering. The mind that wishes others well detoxifies itself. Resentment loses its weight. Envy runs out of teeth. Arrogance looks small. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. The phrase expands like ripples in water. It starts at your own chest, then reaches loved ones, then acquaintances, then strangers, even the difficult ones, even those who hurt you, even those who would never hear this prayer. Picture a staircase at dawn. On the first step, you sincerely wish yourself well. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. Step up. Think of someone you love. May you be happy. Another step, someone neutral, the barista, the co-worker, the stranger. May you be happy. On the last step, the face of someone who caused you pain. Not to absolve, but to free yourself from the fire of revenge. May they find peace. May they be free. In a city that often behaves like an arena, wishing well is a radical act. The mind expands. The breath becomes generous. The body softens. And something secret happens. Shared happiness doesn't divide, it multiplies. Like a candle lighting other candles, losing nothing of its own flame. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. Said at sunrise, this affirmation trains the compassion muscle you'll use all day. On the street, online, in thought, it reminds you, no one is the villain of their own story. The true enemy is ignorance, the illusion of separation. Affirmation 5. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. The day sets traps of urgency. The mind chases outcomes like trying to grab smoke. Buddhism teaches a science of action, karma, the quality of what you plant in each thought, word, and deed. It's not a system of reward and punishment, it's a compass. This affirmation grounds that compass in your morning. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. Trust isn't passivity, it's consistent integrity. The harvest depends on the climate, the soil, the season. Your dignity lies in the planting. Before your first sip of coffee, identify your intention. May your words be kind. May your work serve. May fear not drive the wheel. I walk with purpose. Each email, a seed. Each meeting, a seed. Each silence, a seed. I plant causes and trust results. When you stop forcing the water to flow faster, the mind steadies. You tend to what depends on you and release the rest. The outcome arrives when it's ripe, or not at all, and both teach equally. The common enemy, anxiety over control, runs out of fuel. Picture an urban monk crossing a busy avenue. Each step holds the intention not to harm, to understand, to help. The world around shifts like lights on a screen. His purpose is the torch inside, quiet, steady. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. People confuse purpose with grand mission. Purpose is humble, daily, discreet. It's patience with a crying child, active listening, biting back a cruel word, or setting a healthy boundary. A single day of wise seeds can grow a forest. These are the 5 keys. But keys don't open doors unless used. Daily practice does. Now imagine this morning ritual, your personal dojo. Wake up. Before any motion, let your body know you're on its side. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. I am here. I breathe and return home. 3 full breaths as if polishing the glass where light enters. Sit a moment. Spine upright. Chin softens an inch of pride. Everything changes. I too transform with ease. Observe a thought trying to kidnap you. Let it go like a balloon slipping free, rising until it's a dot. The sky doesn't suffer from clouds. Move toward your day. The phone can wait 1 more minute. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. Feel the gesture of opening your hand. Sometimes your fingers ache from holding too tight. Notice the relief of release. Tears may come, ancient water finding its way out. Let them prepare the basics, water, light, clothes. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. Let that blessing fill your home like mist over plants. Let it reach those under your roof and those you'll meet today, even those who once hurt you. Blessing sincerely gives back your power. Compassion doesn't make you weak. It makes you quietly invincible. Set one intention. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. Write it down if needed. Leave it on your door, your wallet, your screen. Each time the world demands you rush, remember, 1 conscious step is worth 100 frantic ones. Life will test each affirmation. That's how they forge you. In traffic, the first, I am here. During a heated meeting, the second, everything changes. When provoked, the third, I don't cling. When faced with harsh news, the 4th, may all be happy. When overwhelmed by goals, the 5th, I walk with purpose. Day after day, repetition isn't monotony. It's a soft hammer sculpting you. Inside, the old bark sheds quietly. Your relationships grow truer. Sleep deepens. Food regains taste. The breath becomes an instrument tuned to peace. You stop being a spectator of your mind. You become its craftsman. A monk in the city, no robes, no bells, wakes to the roar of an avenue. His alarm is a recording of birds barely audible. He opens his eyes. Before moving, he remembers, I am here. I breathe and return home. His spine straightens. Air enters like a clean tide. The day wants to rush, but something inside is already still. He walks to the kitchen. The kettle hums. In the steam, he reads, everything changes. I too transform with ease. Yesterday rain, today timid sun. Neither permanent. He feels the urge to check news. He smiles. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. The gesture happens silently inside. His chest lightens. He thinks of someone he argued with. He places a warm cup on the table. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. The memory softens. He grabs his bag. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. In the subway, someone pushes. The reflex to react pauses and evaporates. A gap filled with light. At work, a bitter message awaits. He breathes, replies clearly without venom. The result isn't his, the seed is. Returning home, tired but clear, he opens the window. The sky is a bowl of copper. He smiles. The day, that wild animal from morning now sleeps at his feet. That is the gift of affirmations, once they leave posters and enter the bloodstream of action. They work because they open from the inside. You don't need a stone monastery. Your breath is the temple. Your awareness, the altar, your compassion, the incense. The city, with its noise and speed, becomes the perfect training ground. If you can hold clarity here, you can hold it anywhere. Now take a moment, repeat once more, like tightening a rope before crossing a bridge. I am here. I breathe and return home. Everything changes. I too transform with ease. I don't cling. I release what isn't mine. May I be happy. May all beings be happy. I walk with purpose. I plant causes and trust results. May these phrases accompany you like 5 gentle bells, ringing when you need them most. May your morning have the strength of bamboo, the tenderness of water, the light of an unending flame. And may your day, from this very moment, become a living practice of soft lucidity. If this message serves you, let it travel. Share it. You may light someone else's dawn. And if you wish for more moments of clarity and calm, this channel is your home. Subscribing is like leaving a light on for the next sunrise.